Welcome. In this video, we're going to learn our last set of vocabulary about family. Are you ready? All right. So I wish in every family, everything always went smoothly and everything was just perfect, but alas, that's not always how it goes. So today we're going to talk about some family drama. Those are the words we're learning today. First, the sign to argue. Argue. So one hand's kind of pointing to each other, palms in, and then they shake them down. And you need kind of a grumpy face while you do it, because it's not like, this isn't a debate or a discussion, and that's the sign for like, oh, we discussed it and here's what we decided. No, this is an argument. You argue. And then if mom and dad decide they want to live in separate houses for a while, they separate. Separate. So it's sort of it's kind of a weird handshake. It's kind of C with your thumbs out, and then you pull them apart. Separate. Then if legally you decide it's time to end things, then the sign is divorce. Divorce. Separate just means you're still legally married, you're just living in different places. Divorce means you're actually signing that paperwork that says that bond is broken. Or you also see divorced, right? It's the opposite of married. Now you are not holding hands anymore. Divorced or divorced. This is the sign to move. So it's kind of a flat O, you move, or you can just move away. Move away. So kind of that hand opens up like you're moving to a different place. Now, maybe you meet somebody new and you decide to remarry, so you marry again. Remarried is married again. So when you marry, so if a woman gets a divorce and marries another man, he becomes stepdad to her children. Okay, so that's an L hand that kind of turns over, like your turn almost. But there's a couple explanations as to where this sign comes from. Some people say he becomes your second dad, right? So like in the like we do the 20s, 20, 21, right? And we use that L for the 20s, that he's your second dad. Other people say it's like the sign other. He's your other dad. Okay. You can also spell, your textbook says to spell step, and then you can say stepfather or stepmother, right? Stepbrother. You can do it that way too. One more combination, you can take this sign and that sign and put them both together and say stepfather, stepmother. You can't do that with stepbrother and stepsister, but but you can do stepdad, stepmom. So step or step. So a step brother is one that you are related to only by marriage. Your mom married his dad or whatever, so there's no blood relation between you, but you're just related through that marriage, okay? A half brother is one with whom you share one parent. So you have the same mom or in different dads. So the sign is half. You're basically drawing a fraction. It's 1/2. Half. Okay, so he's my half brother, or the two of us are half sisters. Half. Maybe you were adopted. Adopted. This means to take up. Like you can take a test, right? You can add somebody to your family. I've also seen this. This is literally the sign to add, but usually we signed adopt. It's you're taking responsibility for them. That's basically where that sign comes from. The fact that it's the sign to take, not take like to steal, but take as in to take responsibility for. Okay? And then as our story unfolds, we met a young man when he was just just a young high school student. He's gone through all these experiences. Now he's an old man with wives and children and grandchildren, and unfortunately he passes away. This is the sign to die. Both flat hands, one hand up, one hand down, and then they both turn over. Pass away. You will also see this sign. Technically that means gone, but sometimes it's a little less harsh way. It's not like, oh, he's dead, right? This is a little more polite. Gone. But maybe my grandfather lived to be 94, so he died 30 years after his wife did. He was still alive for a good long time. So it's a Y hand, palm down, that rocks out, still alive. Very important. That means still as in a continuing sort of way. That it's, I still work there, right? They are still married. He's still alive. Like, to mean continue. It doesn't mean still as in stay still or quiet. Like, wow, that lake is really still. The water's not moving. It's not that kind of still. This is still as in continuing. All right. So I still work there. He's still alive. We're still dating. Okay. So there's a couple different ways that can work. I also want to teach you the sign generations. Generations. So think about the past is behind you. The present is here in front of you. So it's everything that has passed down from your grandparents to your parents to you now. It can go the other way. It can go backwards too, generations. The idea of, oh, way back in my family in the past. So depending on how you mean the term, the movement can change either way. If you're talking about from the past to, it's been passed down all these generations to me, or if you go way back in my family tree, then it should move backwards. All right, I will put this slide back up so you can practice through them one more time. Hopefully, that's all the signs you need to talk about family. There will be another video coming to talk about the grammar of family. So hopefully that will tie up everything for you. In the meantime, happy signing.